It all comes down to this. You're watching Saturday Night Lacrosse on ESPN, powered by Ticketmaster. It is the final game of the PLL regular season, and it is win or go home between the Boston Cannons, led by Marcus Holman, and the perennial powers, Maryland Whipsnakes. They've never missed a postseason, and they've got their veteran Rob Pennell back and ready to roll. The final game of the PLL regular season. It all comes down to this. We're underway in Boston. It is win and in to the PLL postseason, and it's Maryland that starts on possession. Shot clock down to 5. Here's Pennell. Good save. Colin Kirst read it well.
It's a good start for Kirst in net.
Here's Nolting trying to muscle his way in. Gets a step and uses it. Asher Nolting opens the scoring. What a start for the home team Cannons.
I referenced Nolting's numbers, 8 goals on the season, half of which have come in the last 2 games. You can see Maryland trusts Matt Dunn, reigning defenseman of the year.
Brandow sends it to Malone. The immediate answer, TJ Malone. Quick release off the feed from Brandow for the equalizer.
Brandow has been big since he really took on a bigger role in this offense. There was back-to-back games later in the season where he had 4 goals in each game, and the synergy between TJ Malone and Brandow has been exceptional.
Jules Henningberg off the restart here. Mid-season pickup for Cannons, finds Matt Campbell. Potentially the midfielder of the year, denied there. Emmett Carroll stood tall to stop it. Here's Aiden Carroll. Goes lefty off the helmet of Kirst.
Boston, Massachusetts native coming home for the Whips.
Falls to Patro, sends it. And there's Carroll.
He's a righty, Ryan.
Yep. Wouldn't know it.
90 miles per hour on the radar gun.
Wouldn't know it, Kark. Just such a smooth release.
On the opposite side, ripping with his offhand. That is a positionless offensive player.
And this is where I'd like to see them hunt a 2. They lead the league. Why not take one here? You got Campbell.
Campbell lets it rip from 2. Good save by Emmett Carroll. Malone trying to make something happen. No angle and scores! TJ Malone, are you kidding? As the shot clock sounds, he has no angle on this shot and gets it to go.
Doesn't give up on the possession.
It's the spot that you have to step up.
Well, how difficult is that, Kark, when you got a player like Malone who doesn't have any patterns in his offensive game? Like, he's not calculated.
He isn't, but he's fading away from the goal a little bit. It's a desperation shot.
There's only one spot he can really shoot that.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Like, that is a big-time stop.
But he couldn't clear it. The net's empty. Kirst has to hustle back in.
I think it was Rob Pennell that knocked down or basically intercepted that outlet pass.
But they've missed 5 in a row. Good look here. And Marcus Holman buries it. The 11-time All-Star showing why on an elimination game. Big-time goal.
That's the combination you want.
He floats inside, and on the recovery, Maryland just gets a little bit confused in terms of their matchups as they work inside out.
Goal, too. Looked like Emmett Carroll was cheating over.
What a response! A scoop and score for Nardella off the faceoff.
Nardella's second of the season. And if I was a betting man, I would say that's not going to be the last one he has this game. He's facing off at 83% right now. He used to play for Boston, so he's got a little revenge on his mind. I think he's going to dominate the stripe, and he's just too good, too skilled. You know, he was scoreless for so long during the season.
So the cushion restored.
Alert! Go ahead, J-Mac. Go ahead if you're out there.
Campbell spins into a double team, gets rid of it. Great pass, even better save. Emmett Carroll.
Whipsnakes are going to have something off the sub game.
They got it, but Kurse made the save to deny Anderson. Campbell playing catch with Marcus Ullman. And now Nolting, who leads the PLL in assists now. He was tied coming into the night, has one, so he separated himself, and he adds another. Nolting, a dart to the doorstep, and Ryan Drenner drills it to the back of the net.
That's two elite feeds by Asher Nolting. One to Holman, one to Drenner, Boyle. A great breakdown in way that you identified that to you, because it seems like Dunn was a traffic cop there, but didn't know which direction in terms of where to overplay or hedge, and that's because of Nolting's ability to kind of toy with the defense with a carry and a quick pass.
Shot clock's already down to 15. Here's Trainer, scores! Jeff Trainer, the crowd favorite, hometown hero, ties it at 4. And Dana's with Jeff Trainer right now.
Crowd seemed to cheer just a little bit louder for you on that one. How'd it feel?
Felt great, man. Marcus, unbelievable ground ball there. Ethan Rawl saving it from the over and back, and getting the ball up, playing fast, short time. Just unbelievable cannons ball right there.
I don't know if you know this, but Paul Carcaterra has a nickname for you. It's called the Butcher. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I think it's just bees. Billerica and the Butcher. I don't know. I'm not really a big chop up meat guy, but I'll take it.
So we're okay to call you that.
Yeah, I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it.
All right, good stuff. Thank
All
you.
right, thanks.
Well, Jeff Trainer's goal to tie it at 4. Nickname approved. How about that?
Look, 12 or 14-year-old to be able to be in that environment on a weekend of the PLL, playing on the same field, and some of the stuff they're pulling off, too, the behind the backs, the hammer shots from the outside, it's epic stuff. Harvard here, BU in the men's. Whoa!
Great goal! Will Manny stings it past Emmett Carroll and fires Boston in front.
I mean, right on cue. If you're talking about Cannon's legends,
Yep.
those are future legends right there, but 6th all-time coming into this weekend in career points, and a lot of them were in that fashion right there, that lefty wing.
It pays off, and he's been in and out of the lineup, and the last few weeks he's in. He's never changed his course in terms of being prepared for the moment.
And it's fitting that the Cannons were the team to give him that opportunity as Patra finishes on the other end. These two teams going punch for punch with a spot in the playoffs on the line. Patra delivers.
Look, Patra is a guy that we talked about, Ryan, in between the games. He's going to be on the Canadian national team. He's incredible on ground balls, one of the best in the league at his position. But he's like almost another version of a Zach Curry.
He's a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
He's the Courier light.
He's been dominant.
You take a page out of Boston's book if you're Maryland and try a 2 here.
I don't know if you've got the same sharpshooters.
You don't have Smith on the field right now as your best two-point threat.
Bouncer goes, that'll work. Matt Brandow.
Just get into your offense, Jay. And Brandow, let's start with the penalty. Just a little over-aggressive on the ride by Holman. Tries to sell it by dropping his stick, but find the matchup you want, and so far today it's been Brandow.
League leader in assists on the season, trying to set something up. There's a flag down. Campbell spins into a shot and scores. Matt Campbell ties it at 6.
He's got to be the midfielder of the year, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's got to be. He catches the ball, he feels the defender in McDonald overcommitting, and he rolls and shoots all in one. Like the instincts of Matt Campbell were completely on display there.
Brandow with a head of steam, has a step, bounces it home. Matt Brandow leading the way for the Whips in this elimination game. He's been terrific in this first half.
And he took a little something off of this.
Knuckleball.
A little bit of a change-up, high bouncer here. He goes right at Rawl. Just too much airspace for Brandow.
Forward.
I mean, I think it's a little bit of an unknown, but we're super excited to, have moments like this for ourselves. We can hear the cheering in the background, but hopefully we'll get to play in Boston someday in my hometown and have kind of an experience like this, which would be awesome.
Right on cue, big goal from the hometown crowd. Thank you for the time.
Go Boston.
Yes. Thanks.
Those women at the St. James, not only the on-field performance, but what they did off the field, embracing
rock
the role
stars.
as ambassadors. I mean, they were signing every final autograph.
Complete rock stars.
It was amazing.
Look, you caught it firsthand. Clemson and Florida, and think of all the colleges that have women's lacrosse that don't have men's too.
Not to mention the new programs, like Florida State will get a team.
Great save, Colin Kirst. And Kirst off and running.
Oh, give the people what they want.
Across midfield. He flips it to Holman. Well, the one advantage that the Whips certainly have is at the face-off X, although Tucci wins that one. Nardella was 10 of 14 in that first half. Mackesy, 4 goals last night, looking for his first tonight. Good save, Emmett Carroll. You were just talking about it, RB. Who's going to make those big saves? Carroll comes up with the first. Pennell, vintage. Rob Pennell fires Maryland in front. How many times have we seen that?
300
from RP3.
I mean, truly. We've been seeing this for, what, over a decade now?
The KG vet to be impactful in the biggest moments when the season's on the line. Think about what it's like for TJ Malone or Aiden Carroll, right? They've been in the league 1 and 2 years. To be watching him, that's pretty surreal. They grew up watching videos of
The beauty of Pennell is you know it's coming and you still can't stop it. Everyone knows what he's going to try and do. Holman trying to get a shield there from Henningberg from 2. Didn't fool Carroll. Here's Aiden Carroll. Spins his way free and scores!
That's the second time Bryce Young has overcommitted in back-to-back plays, and he's been taken to the rack as a result. First it's Pennell, then it's the rookie.
Watch the timing on Carroll's roll dodge. He anticipates this right there.
Look, you want to be centered when you're playing defense. You want to be on the core. You want to be riding the hips of the opposition.
Maryland's certainly done it. No, they
didn't go
don't.
away last night. They were down 5 against the Redwoods.
And they battled back to tie it. Another big save. Emmett Carroll, that's his third of this third quarter. Will Manny surveys, sends it up top. Mackesy, again, a bouncer saved by Carroll.
Carroll's seeing the ball well.
Pennell with a great feed. And it's Colin Heacock the finish. Rob Pennell's 300th career assist.
The outlier on that, props to you that you held that record for so long. And I know you're like Eric Dickerson. You were livid when he passed you. Joe Walters was a midfielder. That is crazy.
And known as like a lefty sharpshooter.
Exactly. Right? Not an assist guy. When I think of Joe Walters, I think of a
Kirst lets it fly, and Carroll makes his 5th save of the quarter. Pennell working against Trainer now. Trying to muscle his way in and draws the flag. But it's a good goal, Brandow. Right place, right time. Scoop and score for him. And Maryland now leads by 4.
Good goal on the play. We had a foul. We had a hold that gets wiped out. All even face-off.
Brandow, Johnny on the spot, picks up the loose change and completes his hat trick with this gorgeous backhand finish. And that's of note, because coming into the day with his 19 goals, you look at it, 12 were of the assisted variety.
Big time goal, Asher Nolting.
We've been asking for it. We've been asking for it.
Begging for it.
Get him the ball.
Get him the ball and let him go, because he's finding his groove as a scorer these last few games. That is out of the Rob Pennell question mark seminar.
Key there is I think they initiated behind the goal as opposed to on the wing.
The Boyle phone booth. Carroll, good save, Kirst.
They're gonna get Goodrich on a loose ball push on the rebound. He might have saved a goal, so I like Goodrich just taking out Heacock to eliminate any sort of rebound opportunity.
And in that case, punching to the side or to the sideline, your right hand then changes and you're shot ready.
Here's Ryan Drenner. Nolting sends it up top. Campbell at 2, and Emmett Carroll continues to read it really well in this second half. Nobody picked up Mazur, and he scoots and scores. And it's a 4-goal lead for Maryland.
It's breakdowns like this. Let's start on the defensive side
That's
with
a nice one.
the nice save by Carroll. But it's just an outlet to Mazur, and then in transition, no one stops ball.
Yeah, Mazur's a tank, the rookie out of Army. What was great about that save by Carroll, though, it was clean. It allowed him to get it out quick and allow his team to go off to the races.
Yeah, trouble brewing for the home team Cannons. Just 9 minutes to rescue their season, trailing by 4. Loser of this game is eliminated. What a goal with flags flying. Rob Pennell goes through everybody to score.
Goodrich is screaming for award. Not tonight. Rob Pennell is showing you greatness, showing you why he's an absolute legend. Goodrich is all over him. I mean, that's blatantly a hold. A ward-off using his free hand, but the reality is I thought Owen Grant could have been hit for a late hit.
Boston is desperate for a juice goal.
Patra provides one for Maryland. And the Whips are really starting to separate now. It's a 6-goal lead.
Guy's a special player.
Yeah.
Over 30 ground balls on the season. He's got 2 monster goals tonight with the season on the line. Seizing a moment, Pennell and Patra.
Desperate for something, Holman.
Whoa.
Tries the air gate.
Whoa.
Is this gonna count?
Whoa. Hold your horses.
They ruined a good goal. You said they needed a juice goal? Marcus Holman dunks on it.
This effort is
Leroy
absurd.
Jenkins! That's what it is, Kark.
Stagnita trying to challenge this. We got to get 8 looks at this.
I think the ball crossed the plane. The reality is, though, I think he steps.
Yes.
Oh. But everything outside of that, one of the best non-goals of the year.
After review, the shooter's foot hit the crease line during his takeoff. No goal.
I'd go to an invert with Brandow here.
Brad Smith, one-handed from the turf. Brad Smith gets it to go. And Maryland is pouring it on. Some frustration from the home fans because this is all Maryland. And I thought it was going to come down to the final possession. We were tied at halftime at 7, and then Maryland had other ideas. All right, now or never time for Boston, and they turn it over.
Eating up a lot of the clock, take care of the ball, no turnovers. In Boston, they'd be a little bit more risk-seeking.
Good save from Kirst, his first of this fourth quarter.
Now you got to get out and push in transition.
What a pass by Kirst.
Right on the money. Rawl goes down, flag comes out. And Boston will go on the power play. Holman, save made. Emmett Carroll, who has stolen this game in the second half.
And I love his reaction time. You see him very steady in net, reading that ball.
In a win and in elimination game, Maryland's moving on to the PLL postseason. A vintage game from RP3 in a second half where the Whips just dominated.
Think we'll get a smile out of Stagnita?
Just maybe.